So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady stepping up. He'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. File that under something you don't see very often there. Tom Brady scrambling for the first down. Last year, he finally went over 1,000 yards rushing for his career, and you think about it, this is a guy that's been in the league for almost 2 decades. Not the fleetest of foot, but he's showing right there he's got a little mobility in those old legs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Wait, 20! Mike, number 53! Mike, 53! Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these all 50.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wait,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check it. 57, Mike. Mike, 57. Hey, check it.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
Wait, that 380. Check 53's Mike. Watch the curl.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
29, Alpha.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Let's go!
Now Michelle. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Man, I got you. 53 Linda! Mike 5. I got him. 54 is Mike. 54 seconds.
To throw, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Hey, exit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here.
Regular. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Go up.
From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Where's the flag? Mike 58, right there. Army, Army. Army, Army.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our field. Hey, it's our round. Cut, go. 58, boys. 58.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Shadow! Mike, 53.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
8 yards there on a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. Dorsett making the catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady gives to Michelle, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, that 380. 53, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. When he hits.
Brady going to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Wait and hit. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing regular.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check. No. Check. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. It's a 6. Pull it. Half. Hey, check.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's get it. Come on, set. 15 on it. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the scoop.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Ready. Check, Mike, 54.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Where'd he go? Mike 5-4. Watch the screen.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
I got you. Shut up. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, keep it up.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
On 1st down, it's Powell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, set, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a carry for White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Hey, 53! Watch the screen! Go 50! 57, go! Hey, hey!
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Alabama.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Hey, Delta.
Again, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
No, 66. Let's go. Bravo.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. J.T. Barrett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.